Hello everyone, welcome to CodeSpace. So in this tutorial we will see what is Git and how we can use Git for our version controls. We will learn by examples and we will see what all things are there like pull, push, creating buckets and what all GitHub provides us. So let's check out. Git is basically a version control system. What does version control do is like suppose I make a change today and I keep these changes in a file. Suppose it may be a Java, Node.js or even any other files which I make any changes. It may be a notepad also or .txt file. If I write something in that file and just push in Git, it will say that okay, this line has been committed by Paul on suppose 31st January 2023. The very next day if I push any other changes or even if I push after 5 or 6 minutes, that those changes will also be showing and we can trace back to whoever has made those changes. So this is what version control means. Git is actually an open source and it's been implemented by various organizations, and few of the organizations have made it free for public repositories but paid for private repositories. Git is basically decentralized and distributed. What does it means is like it can be worked offline. Suppose your main server goes down, in that case also you can commit or make any changes and see the logs also. So it is not something like if the server goes down everything is lost. So the person who has last made the changes or the person who has all the changes, he can also push these changes once the server is back online. So suppose I made one changes and a plus b, and another person on the other hand made another change like a plus b into 3, and by the time he pushes his change, my change already went and the server went offline. So I have now the details, he has his details, so both our changes can be pushed and the timestamp will be maintained as per our commit messages. So in that case, when the server comes online or if we bring up another server, we can push our code to that repository and all the logs and everyone who has made the changes can be traced. So server is required only for push and pull and to sync up with other team members. Now what is GitHub? GitHub is basically a version control UI based repository which is built on the top of Git. Other version control repositories are Bitbucket, GitLab. GitHub also provides many other functionalities and we will check how to host any website in Git, which is completely free. Even you can create free and public repositories. You can push your code and maintain it across your organization, though it will not be private also. Few of the servers or the few of the repositories like Bitbucket and GitLab provides where few people can collaborate. If you want more people to be collaborating, then in that case you need to get to their paid versions. So all these three repositories like GitHub, GitLab and Bitbuckets provide some of the other benefits like free public repositories, free private repositories and much more. In our upcoming videos, we will see how to use GitHub explicitly, like how to commit your files, how to make those changes, how to get changes from other people, how to do branching, merging those branches, how do you maintain like dev, production, testing environment in GitHub. Even we will see how to create versions. So in many places we see versions like 1.0.1, 1.0.2, 2.0, 5.1, all these versions you see like. So you will see how to maintain those versions. Even if the need arises, how can you revert back to the previous version and deploy it in any server and much more. So stay tuned and see you again in the next video. Bye bye.